Hi, I'm Amy Shapiro. We're here today at Calcalist and CTech's Mind the Tech Berlin. We're joined by Carsten Ovens, the CEO of the European Leadership Network in the Berlin office, also known as ELNET. Carsten, thank you so much for joining us today.
With pleasure, Amy. Great to be here today.
It's a pleasure to have you. To start off with, for those who might not be in the know, can you explain exactly what ELNET is and what it is that you do there?
Sure. It's probably fair to say that we are a bridge builder. So ELNET was established back in 2007 as a policy organization and network to foster and strengthen the Europe-Israeli relations between several countries in Europe where we have offices today and Israel.
And this year is quite significant in that it marks 60 years of diplomatic relations between Germany and Israel. What does that represent to you and to ELNET?
Well, of course, also for me as a German citizen, it means a lot. Looking back in history, after the Shoah, probably no one would have ever dreamt of the fruitful and strong partnership and friendship that we have today. Some years ago, books were published about the impossible or unique friendship. And indeed, it took some decades and at least a generation. But what we have today, looking back for the past 60 years, in particular in the past, let's say 20 years, is a unique partnership and a close friendship between like-minded democracies that share common interest and values, and that are also, on the economical perspective, very complementary.
And what is it that you're hearing, I suppose, from German businessmen and also politicians about the relationship between Germany and Israel today?
Well, first of all, besides all politics and everything, of course, after October 7th, that has also an impact on the debate in Germany, in Europe. Germans, in particular from the economic sector, are looking with admiration and respect towards the startup nation, or I think nowadays it's even better and fairer to call it the tech nation, Israel, with the vast and immense innovation ecosystem on so different fields and industry sectors. And that is where, in particular, Germany, as a heavily industrialized country, can benefit a lot to work with Israeli younger tech companies. And on the other hand, the young Israeli tech companies, they want to conquer the global market. And it's a good idea to start with Germany if you want to go to Europe.
Well, actually, on that note, Carsten, my final question for you was, how do you believe we can strengthen and deepen the bilateral relationship between Israel and Germany when it comes to innovation and tech?
Yeah, good question, Amy. Thank you for that. So, look, at the moment, from not only the perspective of ELNET, because we are involved in these two fields, but also looking at the global situation that we face in terms of security threats here in Europe, in particular also in Germany. Just today, while we speak, the Arrow 3, the first batch of the Arrow 3 system coming from Israel is about to be handed over to Germany. So it will be Israeli technology protecting the German people against all odds from the east. So that is amazing. And I'm sure in the field of security and defense, there is a lot more our two countries can work together. Defense tech, just to mention that. Cybersecurity for sure, which is relevant for all industrial sectors. And then last but not least, the digitalization of the healthcare ecosystem. That is also what I'm going to speak now about in a panel. We started some years ago the German-Israeli Health Forum for Artificial Intelligence. And this program is meant not only to create political recommendations for policymakers in two countries, what we can learn from each other, but it's also to bridge the gap, to bring Israeli technology. And here I really must say Israel is far more advanced than Germany. We are just about to digitalize our healthcare ecosystem. In Israel, it started in the 90s. So that is like 25 years you are advanced there. And we can learn a lot about data standards, about how to build data sets for AI indeed, and how to build a better health ecosystem for the patients out there to improve their lives and also to improve the lives and the work actually of medical staff. And that is where both countries, Germany and Israel, can work a lot together and also learn and benefit from each other.
Amazing. Well, looking forward to the future of this ongoing relationship. Carsten, it's truly a pleasure to have you here at Mind the Tech Berlin. Thank you again for your time and enjoy the rest of your day.
Toda rabah. Thanks a lot, Amy. See you soon.